Hello everyone, today is Thursday, July 11th, I believe, and I'm not going to give a full garden update right now. I'm just going to give an update on these tomatoes. To me, they're getting bigger every day. We've been getting tons of rain up here. The other day we got probably 1.5 inches of rain, 3.5 centimeters. Nothing like they were getting in Toronto where they were getting upwards of 4 or 5 inches of rain on Monday night. But anyway, ignore the weeds, ignore everything else. Let's talk tomatoes. Now, for those of you who've seen my video last week, actually it wasn't even quite a week ago, maybe what, 5-6 days, you saw how big the tomatoes were or how small they were. But needless to say, some of these tomatoes are getting upwards of 2 feet. And now I know 2 feet isn't very tall, but you got to remember there's over a foot buried in the ground. And the stems on these things are getting mighty thick. I mean, a lot of these are the bush variety, which is why they're branching out. They're not single stem. But I mean, I'm very impressed with these. There's no tomatoes yet, but as you see, there's tons of flower clusters. Almost every plant has a flower cluster on it. Especially down there, there's a bunch of clusters there. And I mean, even the ones that don't have cage, I'll get out of the glare here for you. You can see how nice they're doing. And a lot of these, as you can see down the row, they're getting to the tops of their cages. Last year, which I wasn't here, and the year previous, which is when I bought plants, last year I grew my own. If you can remember, I don't think the plants even looked this nice. And you know, I'm getting down here to where the cherry tomatoes are. Sorry, it's the middle of the day, so the sun's kind of right above me here. You can see the clusters, all the clusters. There's one here, there's one down there, there's one even down in the back. And if you look down there, look how big that stem is. This one here, like they're just these bush varieties. These are just they're just expanding like crazy. I'm super happy with them. Some of them aren't quite as big, as you can see, but all of them have a nice sized stem on them, a nice sized trunk. I mean, that's probably a good 1/2 inch. Some of them are even bigger than that. So I'm counting on it. In a few weeks, we're going to have loads of tomatoes. And they get smaller as you go down. So certain varieties are definitely growing better here, but they're all growing. Every plant, other than one plant, survived the transplanting. And I even broke, I think, at least one or two stems of the ones that are farther down. I actually broke when I planted them because they weren't quite turned up to the sun. I tried to force them, but they came back. The only one that didn't come back, I don't know if this one was even broken off. Like, look at that plant. I mean, I don't know. It may not look that good on camera, the color, but the dark green is just very impressive to me. I think these are some of the best tomatoes as far as size and what they look like that I've ever grown. I mean, I've only been ever growing them for 3 years now, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. The only one that died off is this one. I'm not sure if the stem was broke on this one or if this one was just a small one, but that one's not doing anything. But these other ones, especially some like this, look at that guy. Look down in there, all those big stems. You know, I'm having no issues with bugs on these right now. Bugs are going on my sunflowers and my mustard green, just as they did last year, but no bug problems, you know, no diseases, nothing. I think the wind that we have out here really helps with that. But I mean, I don't want to drag this out and brag too much, but I'm very impressed with these tomatoes. I just wanted to show you all how they're progressing. Thanks for watching.